I have been reviewing CVs for my subscribers for the past 1 year. Last week I have completed my 150th CV review. Of course, everything was free and only during my free time I was doing that. As I did a considerable amount of CV reviews, I wanted to do a detailed retrospective of my CV reviewing process. From that I have got some valuable insights, both behavioral as well as technical. I am going to share those insights as 3 different mistakes to avoid. These are the same mistakes I avoided during my last job search within Germany, and it helped me to find my new job within 2.5 months of time frame. Stick until end of this video. I will show you my job search tracker and the timelines, which can give you some clarity to fast track your job search. Now let's get started. Firstly, some context on my CV reviewing process. I reviewed CVs, those were from different professionals starting from freshers until 20 years of experienced professionals. Those were from people who studied from different types of colleges, starting from Polytechnic, Arts and Science, Engineering, IIT and IIMs as well. Also from different countries like India, Pakistan, UAE and a couple of other Asian countries as well. Initially when I started to review CVs, I was not feeling so comfortable. I only told the people who contacted me that I can check whether your CV is in German format or not. And slowly I also equipped myself by taking some courses from LinkedIn Learning, also learning from career coaches in YouTube. That helped me to improve my CV writing skills, at the same time to review someone else's CV as well. As a result of these efforts, in these 150 people, there were 19 people who responded back to me stating that they have modified the CV based on my suggestions and they have applied for jobs. Their CVs got shortlisted. You might wonder, from 150 people, only 19 people got positive response. Actually, only 19 people responded to me. All others either just responded with thanks, and after that I don't know if they really applied for jobs with that CV or not. In fact, my target was to get at least 10% of positive responses from people for my efforts. In this case, I have got more than 10% of positive responses, which makes me really happy. In fact, I am really fortunate to connect with so many such people, even from IIT and IIMs. Why am I sharing all this background information? Because you need to understand a little bit how I approached the CV reviewing process. Only then it will make more sense when I share the different mistakes, and you will be able to implement it in your job search journey as well. Mistake 1. Missing clarity. It is more of a behavioral mistake. Many professionals do not have clarity if they really want to find a job abroad or not. There was an interesting pattern that I have noticed since many months. Like during the month end, people try to find a job abroad and they are fully motivated. Yeah, I should leave my current job. I need to find something new. But when the month beginning started, when the salary has already arrived, people are little reluctant on their job search journey. I'm not judging anyone. I'm not blaming anyone. This is the pattern what I noticed. Maybe my interpretation is wrong, but what I want to convey from this part of video is, if you are not serious enough in your job search, it will obviously be visible in your CVs. As I always used to say, finding a job abroad is possible, but it is not easy. You need to put a lot of hard work and efforts. Only then you will be able to find a visa sponsoring job and move here. So there are some hurdles. Let us accept that first. How to fix this mistake? Get a clarity for yourself. Whether do you really want to find a job abroad, or you just go through some motivation swing just because of that you are getting into abroad job search. If you get clarity, that will save a lot of your time, energy, money and your peace. Mistake number 2. Lack of preparation or seriousness. It is also a behavioral mistake. Let me tell you what it is. We are all educated people. We are into IT. We are doing a lot of international projects and so many such things, great things. But we are not equipped to write a proper CV or a resume or whatever the name you want to give it for that document. I don't know if it is knowledge issue or seriousness issue. I will give you one simple example. All of us, including myself when I started, we always look for some inspiration, some template from other people, either from senior or friend, whomever it may be. I'm not telling it is wrong, but if you are following someone else's CV, you are killing your own creativity. You will go through their lines of thoughts only. You will not think something out of those lines. If he or she has written about a specific point, specific achievement, you will also think whether you have done that achievement or not. But if you don't have, you would think, oh, I don't have anything to write here, so I will remove the achievements section itself. That's wrong, right? You may have different achievements than your friend or your senior. Only you know that. So that's why I am trying to emphasize on this point. And how to fix this mistake? Take an empty piece of paper or Word document or whichever the editor you like to use. Start writing about all different things whatever you have done in your previous job or during your college time. Those can be like technical, functional, organizational, volunteering, learnings, trainings, certifications, achievements. Then you will be surprised to know that you have done plenty of things which you have never imagined to write in your CV. I have done this multiple times, and from my experience I'm telling you, please try this. You will definitely get to know something new about yourself when you complete this exercise. And once you get this repository of the activities or skills, then you can go to your favorite template and you can start filling the different parts of that CV from your brain dump. This will make your CV really unique and stand out from the larger crowd. Third mistake, technical aspects of your CV. I am going to share some of the mistakes what I have seen based on my CV reviewing insights. First one, fix some basic things. For example, write your name visibly clearly on the top or in whichever the side based on the template you use. I noticed some people, they put the profile name as big and their name as very small. In my opinion, that's not the right way to do. Next one, give a profile title for your CV. Many of them have missed that. If you just have your name and personal details and you do not have anything written about your profile, how would a recruiter come to know what are you? You may argue that I am applying for a Java developer role, and if I don't mention any job profile, how does it matter? They should know that I am a Java developer, right? You can argue with this. But imagine that a recruiter is not working only for a Java developer. He or she may work for a CFO or office boy, any role and every role. So in such cases, if you are giving less information about you, how could someone shortlist you? So always try to give a profile title and make it very specific. If you are a developer, write it as full stack developer or PHP developer, whatever the relevant word. Being a developer, just writing as software engineer cannot create the required relevance. Also mention about the seniority level. If you are a junior developer, write it as junior Java developer. If you are a senior developer, then write it as senior Python developer. This really gives value. It is also important to know that your designation and your role may not be the same. In many places, you might be called as IT consultant number 3, but you may be doing application support. You need to discover what is your level and you need to write maybe like senior support engineer. That will make more sense compared to IT consultant 3. I hope you understand the point. Next one is important thing. Many people missed this. They forget to write about their total years of experience in their profile summary. People keep writing that I am energetic, I am motivated, result oriented. Okay, but how many years of experience do you have? Recruiters do not have the patience to go through all your experiences and count how many months you have worked in single company, how many months you worked in the other company. Pay attention to this. Write your total years of experience in your profile summary. In case if you don't have a profile summary, please consider adding that as well. Also, adding a photo in your CV is very typical in Germany, so I would suggest to add if you are okay with that. Also, provide clear contact details. For example, I noticed multiple CVs missing the country code in front of your mobile number. Germany attracts laborers from all over the world. There are multiple people applying from different continents. If you do not have the country code in front, how will they know? How can you contact? Next one, very trivial mistake but important one to create a good impression. Have a same font across all your CV. I noticed that for one company's experience there will be Times New Roman. In the another company's experience there will be Calibri or some other font. And of course, provide some bullets to differentiate your points from one another. Second point, please do not restrict yourself to provide all the information within one page or only within 2 pages. My personal opinion is 2 pages should be long enough to cover most of your experiences. If you think you still need a half a page, then please go for it. 2 to 2.5 pages should be enough. Third one, I also noticed that people write their experiences in a different way. Keep your latest experience at the top and oldest experience at the bottom. This is the chronological order that you need to follow. Fourth one, please do not show your English proficiency while writing your CV. If you are really good at your language, I totally appreciate that, but try to be in a middle ground. Don't go to very simple sentences or very hard, difficult sentences. Fifth one, use action-oriented keywords when you are writing your experience section, like performed, created, contributed. Sixth and final one, use statistical points to highlight your experience and achievements in your experience section, like I managed $1 million project, or my automation has saved 1,000 euros per month, things like this. Because at the end of the day, everyone wants to provide quality service to their customers with reduced cost. If you say that you reduced cost to this number, that will really create an interest on your profile for the recruiter. I hope you take care of all these mistakes and improve your CV. Now we have come to a conclusion of this video. As I promised in the beginning of this video, here is my job search tracker. This tracker is about the job change what I did in 2022. As you can see in this template, I only applied for 13 different jobs which I found very relevant for me. And you can also see it's on the same date. I prepared my CV very well. I sat on a single day. I started applying for all those jobs by slightly modifying my CV based on their job descriptions. You can see that I have applied for jobs on 20th of September, and by December 1, I have already resigned my previous job, which means it's only a matter of 2 to 2.5 months of time. I'm not telling this to boast or feel proud that I have changed jobs. No, not that. I'm trying to say this, that it is possible. This is what I try to convey from this whole video. As I keep telling, properly created one CV can change your life. Of course, working on your CV is hard, but getting rejected is harder. So choose your hard.